It's been about a couple of days, but a lot of fans still can't get over just how thrilling an IPL final we witnessed to end the 2023 season. However, whilst Ravindra Jadeja smashing a 6 and a 4 to win CSK a fifth title is a pretty glorious story, there's also one side that hasn't been spoken of as much, and that is of the side of the bowler Mohit Sharma, who up until that point in the over, the last two balls had been spectacular and looked like he was set to sail GT's second title in as many years. Unfortunately, that wasn't what happened, and Mohit was left both crestfallen and heartbroken. Now, in fact, he has spoken out and revealed what exactly has gone through his mind since, what the original plans were, and more importantly, as to whether or not his rhythm was broken when at one point skipper Hardik Pandya and a couple of other players came up to him and started speaking to him after he had bowled 4 good balls. That's what we're going to be talking about in this video. Mohit, when he was speaking to newspaper The Indian Express, said very clearly after the entire match had transpired and the entire situation he had come to accept it, he said that I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking how it is that we could have won the match. What if I could have bowled this ball or that ball? It's not a nice feeling now. And truth be told, it wouldn't have been a nice feeling at all, because as I said, those first 4 balls which he bowled included 4 right balls that were right on the money, and included 1 dot ball. So really, he had done most of the hard work, and all he needed was 1 more good ball to ensure that the final would have gone GT's way. Instead, what unfortunately happened was that he landed 2 balls that didn't quite hit the mark, and Ravindra Jadeja took great advantage. But there was also a lot of criticism that came the way of GT skipper Hardik Pandya for him going up to Mohit and then speaking to him after the first 4 good balls he bowled. Virendra Sehwag criticized him. Sunil Gavaskar on this very channel has said that it made no sense for Hardik to do that. But did it actually really break his rhythm? Well, according to Mohit, it really didn't. He said that the reason everyone came around me was that they wanted to know what will be the plan of action. I said I will again try to bowl the Yorker. People are now saying this and that, but frankly, that has no meaning. So he said very clearly that, look, having that conversation didn't really have some sort of impact on me. They just wanted to know what my plan was and what the plan of the batsman in front of me would be. I just said simply I'll bowl the Yorker, and it didn't really have any impact. Of course, that's what Mohit is saying, but it did also, you can understand why that conclusion was drawn by many, because the first 4 balls were really good. There was no need to go up and have that conversation. Should have just let the bowler get on and do his thing. Unfortunately, that wasn't what happened, and the result of it is that GT ended up losing out. That being said, even keeping aside the fact that he ended up losing his team in the final, 2023 was really a year of redemption for Mohit Sharma. Remember, he was picked up in GT last year, and he was actually a nets bowler. He wasn't in the main squad. He was just a nets bowler. And don't forget, this is a man who's played for India in a World Cup. So having that sort of a fall from grace was pretty huge. But he knew that if he kept working hard, he would eventually end up getting his cricketing career back on track. And that's what he pretty much said also after the entire thing was said and done. He said that, look, I was picked from nowhere this year. My work ethic as far as my game is concerned has remained the same. And I don't know what lies ahead, but I have enjoyed my journey. So for Mohit, the thing is very simple. When he looks at things from the bigger context, the broader picture, it's easy to understand that this season really has been a success for him. Yes, it ended up in a bad way, but before this, he wasn't getting picked by any IPL team and had to resort to being a nets bowler for one of the IPL sides. Again, for a man who's represented India in a World Cup, it's a pretty big fall from grace, but he took it on the chin. He continued to put his head down and work hard. And all things said and done, had a pretty good year, and one that ensures that at least in the short term, his IPL ambitions, as well as him playing, say, domestic cricket, it's something that doesn't take a back seat. And that's great, especially considering the fact that he's been someone who's seen the highest of highs in the game, and then also the lowest of lows to the point where he wasn't getting picked. So it's been an impressive comeback, and yes, his team and him may have lost the IPL final, but overall, it's hard to find any real major fault with the kind of campaign that Mohit Sharma has had. And really, taking the larger picture in mind, he should be lauded for the kind of season he's had, because again, having played far less games, he was 3rd in the bowling rank. So it was a pretty impressive time, and doubtless we know for a fact one thing with Mohit Sharma is that he will come back stronger, even though him and GT had a major heartbreak in the 2023 final. Thank you so much for joining us on this video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like it, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon, leave us a comment, follow us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook, and don't forget to download the SportsTak app as well. Plus, if you're already on the channel, go ahead and check out some other videos that we've done. For now, from my side, goodbye.